And we are live. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the stream tonight. It is my last stream before Christmas, and we've got a big battle between two teams that could desperately use a win. The New Jersey Devils against the Florida Panthers. New Jersey has lost, 5-6 games in a row now. It's been a rough stretch for New Jersey. They're trying to get back into the win column. It's been 6 now for New Jersey. 2 of them in overtime, 4 of them in regulation. They have actually dropped out of first place in the Metropolitan Division, and they could really, really use a win and 2 points tonight to try and get themselves righted back in the right direction. And Florida has been one of the biggest disappointments in the NHL this season. Just 1 game above 500, currently outside of a playoff spot by 4 points. After winning the President's Trophy last year, it's been quite a fall for the Panthers, and they are not having the season that they were hoping for. So with these two teams, I am expecting a very hard-fought game. 2 teams with a chip on their shoulder. They're going to be playing angry tonight and are really going to go all out to try and get the win because both of them really, really need it. So appreciate you guys all being here. Good to see everybody in the chat. I'm going to get the poll up in the chat so you guys can start getting your votes in on who you think is going to take this one tonight. Again, 2 teams that really need it. We have the Devils on the road. We have the Panthers at home. Devils are on the second game of a back-to-back. They played against Carolina last night. Lost that one, obviously. 4-1. And, man, it's been struggle city for both of these teams the past couple of weeks. And they could really use two points tonight, and we'll see which one's going to be able to get it. So poll is up in the chat. Let me know what you guys think on who's going to take this one. Appreciate you all being here. We've got Trevor, Austin, Florida State, Daniel, Leafs, Aurelia. What is going on? Welcome in. Thank you guys so much for being here. Awesome to see you in the chat. I'm sorry to hear that, Aurelia. I hope that you're feeling better. Obviously, it's never fun being sick. I certainly understand that. And I hope that you're feeling better and starting to get back to 100%. Leafs, appreciate you being here. Daniel, good to see you in the chat. Appreciate you guys all coming by as we get ready for puck drop between the Devils and Panthers tonight. And I'm excited for this game. I think we're going to have a couple of really kind of pissed off teams going at it here tonight. And this game should have some edge to it. These guys should be angry. And, you just need to go out there, play hockey, and win a freaking game if you're both of these teams. Obviously, only one of them is going to be able to do it. But, they really, really need some wins. What's going on, Zach? Welcome in. Gretchen, welcome. Thank you for being here. Sheer, good to see you in the chat. Thanks for coming by. It's 27th, Austin. December 27th. It's posted on this on the Google Calendar, and when we get to next week, I'll post it on the channel. Hey, Red Rubber, what's going on? Welcome in. Etarowski, welcome. Thanks for coming by. Awesome to see you in the chat. Appreciate you guys being here. We are still a few minutes away from puck drop. This is a TNT game tonight, so if you're looking for it on television, it is nationally televised on TNT. So should be a fun one here, and I'm excited for it. I'm ready to see how these teams play. I want to see an angry hockey game tonight from both of these teams, because neither of them should be happy with what's been going on recently as far as their wins and loss record. And for New Jersey, it's just been the last couple of weeks. Obviously, they were one of the best teams in the league early on, but they've now 6 in a row without a win. It's been a rough patch. And for Florida, they've just been so disappointing this year, outside of a playoff spot right now. And just struggling across the board to get wins. They're only 1 game above 500 this year at 15, 14, and 4. So Can't wait to get going in this one. Jeremiah, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for coming by. Awesome to see you in the chat, as always. Really appreciate it. Michael, what's going on? Welcome in. So, it looks like we're about 3 minutes away from puck drop. Devils and Panthers coming out onto the ice, getting ready for the national anthem, and then getting into the action here. I'm not even sure what the Blues' next game is. Let's see. St. Louis's next game is Friday? Friday against Vegas? Ooh, yeah, I think they probably lose to Vegas. I would say St. Louis has not been very good this year. I would give Vegas the edge in that one, but we'll see what happens. Hey, thank you so much, Jeremiah. You as well. Have an awesome holiday, man. And I really appreciate you and all your support. Thank you so much for being here and being such a great part of the channel community. Hey, I appreciate that, Gretchen. We're certainly going to have some fun tonight and hopefully enjoy this game. Again, just a couple minutes away from puck drop, ready to get into the action. And I am definitely ready to get into the action here with these two. Hey, Ryan, what's going on? Welcome in. Thanks for coming by. It's going pretty well. How are you? Awesome to have you here. We're getting ready to go in this one. Appreciate everyone that's stopped in so far as we get ready for puck drop. We might as well get a cheers in the chat. I got a Molson ready to go here. We'll get this baby cracked, and we'll say here's to a great night of hockey, a great game, a great stream. Appreciate all of you guys so much. Last stream before Christmas. I hope everybody has a fantastic holiday. Just a great time of year to enjoy with family and friends. And thank you guys so much. I'll be back after Christmas, December 27th. Gonna have some fun that night. But this is it for a little while as I enjoy the holidays as well. And cheers to all of you guys. Thank you so much. All right, here we go. We are ready for a night of hockey. Let's see, anyone new come in? Aries, what's going on? Good to see you in the chat. Thanks so much for coming by. Awesome to have you. Appreciate everyone being here tonight. The only other game starting at 7 Eastern is, I scrolled ahead, Lightning and Red Wings. Then 8 o'clock, we have the Canadiens against the Avalanche. 8:30, Predators and Blackhawks. 9:30, Oilers and Stars. And then a couple games at 10 o'clock, Coyotes, Golden Knights, and Wild Ducks. So 7 games in total tonight. Looks like we're going to have Mackenzie Blackwood in goal for the Devils. He is back from injury. This is his first start since November 3rd. So he's been out for about a month and a half, and he is back tonight for the Devils. Sergei Bobrovsky will be in goal down at the other end for Florida. Spencer Knight got lit up by the Bruins on Monday night, so not really surprised to see Bobrovsky get the start. And we will get into the action here. These teams line up at center ice. We're about ready to go. A good night of hockey on the way. Two teams that could really use a win. And I'm definitely expecting a feisty, chip-on-the-shoulder kind of game for both of them tonight. As we've already got Tkachuk and Zetterlund chatting at the opening face-off. And, yeah, this one's testy already as we're underway. He sure wins it back. Game has begun. Into the offensive zone. Devils right off the draw with a shot just ripped wide. Hamilton keeps it in. And it's played back. Zetterlund's shot gets blocked to the corner. Heischer's first on it. Playing it around now away from Mark Stahl. He sure takes a hit from Montour. Coming over in the corner, move to the middle. Panthers come back the other way. Here's Verhaeghe. Kicks it to his stick up into the offensive zone with Tkachuk. Tkachuk can't get it through to Bennett. Verhaeghe with it now, loses it along the wall. The Devils will go back the other way as Zetterlund will carry into the offensive zone. He's kept to the outside, shoved to the wall. Loose puck, and the Devils get to it first. It's Jesper Bratt off the bench. Back to the point, Severson cross corner. Brian, what's going on? BC Transportation, welcome in. Already some early jabs right off the opening face-off with Tkachuk and Zetterlund getting into it, and I think that's going to set the tone for how this entire game is going to go. Two angry teams going at it here as the Devils are back in their own zone. Unknown, welcome in. Thank you for coming by. Played into the offensive end. Panthers back on the attack, down below the goal line. Taken by Jack Hughes the other way. Devils up ice into the offensive zone. Hughes gets hit, loses the puck loose to Arena, gets it over to Lundell. Anton Lundell, first game back in the lineup for Florida. They were missing Barkov and Lundell. Lots of injuries down the middle. Barkov is still out, but good news for them is Lundell's back. Played out now, neutral zone. Florida trying to go the other way. Some big hits here early. Both teams throwing the weight around. Here's Mikey McLeod. McLeod takes it. Moved up, stolen away by Lomberg. Lomberg gets stood up by Brendan Smith. Taken in front now. Panthers back on the attack. Can't get that one through to Lomberg. He's dumped in front of the net by one of the Devils' defensemen. Stopped again. Some more shoving. Another chance there. And Blackwood comes across to make a big save. Taken now by New Jersey as Boquist will get it up. He tries to get around the D, dumps it in. Montour ducks the Miles Wood hit and goes back the other way. Here's Nick Cousins over the red line into the offensive zone. Florida back on the attack. End to end we go as Blackwood spikes that one up into the netting and we'll get a whistle. 17:27 remaining here in the first period, and already a physical start for these two. They are wasting no time getting at it. And very much what I was expecting here. Hey, Chad, what's going on? Good to see you in the chat. Lightning already up 1-0. Thanks for the update, guys. Taken by Florida. Here's Denisenko. He fires one wide off the boards. Trying to clear. Big hit, though, there by Denisenko. Florida keeps it in the offensive end. Trying to work it to the middle. Taken up ice, and that one's cleared out. Sharon Govich gets it up, trying to get it through to Mercer, but Mark Stahl will break that up. Florida comes back the other way into the offensive zone. Heavy hit on the forecheck as Florida's fourth line gets back in on the attack. We've got a shaken up Devil in the corner. And that is Ryan Graves, still not able to get up to his skates as he looks like it's a leg injury here. And Ryan Graves is literally crawling back to the bench on all fours. Finally, the trainer gets out there to help him. And he is putting no weight on his right leg whatsoever. So, the Devils are already without John Marino, who's injured for this game and is out of the lineup. And now Graves gets tangled up with Dalpe and ends up going crashing heavy into the end boards and is not putting any weight on his right leg now as he goes back to the bench and right down the tunnel to the locker room. That does not look good for Ryan Graves. Hopefully it's not as bad as it looked. Off the ensuing face-off, Panthers trying to keep it in the attacking zone, but the Devils will play it up and clear it to neutral ice. Through the middle, into the offensive end. Here's Tatar. Tatar with a shot. Bobrovsky makes the save. Rebound chance blocked by Ekblad. Around now, back the other way. Florida up over the red line and will dump it in. What's going on, Alter Ego? Welcome to the stream. Behind the net, played by the Devils. Fast-moving first period. Bobrovsky comes out to play it, gets it through. Forsling will send it up the middle. Verhaeghe has it now. Florida trying to carry up ice. Lundell off the bench back to Forsling. Back to Verhaeghe. That's stolen away by New Jersey. Here's Bratt into the offensive zone. Drives to the outside, but pushed to the corner. Puck ends up being worked along the boards, and Florida will come away with possession as it's up to Verhaeghe and out of the zone. He goes cross ice into the attacking end. There's a shot wild off glass. Up to Hughes as the Devils come the other way. Over the red line into the offensive zone. Here's Hughes. High slot shot in on Bobrovsky, and he'll grab that and cover it. As we get a whistle here. 15:35 to go in the first. Just about 4.5 minutes in. And we'll have an offensive zone draw for New Jersey on the way. Sherry, what's going on? Welcome in. Mike, good to see you in the chat. Thanks so much for coming by. Appreciate you guys all being here. Good physical start to this one. Back and forth pace as well as the Panthers come up. Cousins dumps it in. Lomberg and Stahl will go on the forecheck. Hamilton plays it to the corner, but Cousins is first on it. Here's Eric Stahl trying to wrap one in front. Save. Rebound chance stopped as well. Another opportunity, and Eric Stahl on the third chance puts it by Blackwood. It is 1-0 Florida as the Panthers strike first. And the first goal of this game is a big one as Florida goes up on top. Just relentless pressure in the offensive zone by Florida, digging away at the loose puck over and over and over again. Finally, it comes to Eric Stahl, who's able to put it by the blocker of Mackenzie Blackwood. And Lomberg dug the puck out, and Stahl puts it home. It is a 1-0 lead for the Panthers. Hey, happy holidays to you as well, Mike. Thanks so much for being here. It's great to see you in the chat. Lonnie, what's going on? Welcome in. Bruce, welcome in. Appreciate you coming by. Really appreciate it. Nomander, what's going on? Yes, it's Bobrovsky versus Blackwood in goal. Played out now to the neutral zone. Panthers have it again. Looking for a dump in. Denisenko sends it back to his D. Played up by Forsling. That one's offline. No icing. Florida beats it out as Ball finishes his check. Here's Sharangovich, and the Devils get it out of the zone. Dumped in there by Janssen. Played up now. Good hit by Brendan Smith. And that ends up being an icing call as the Panthers dump it all the way down. They still lead 1-0 though, but it will be a face-off in their zone. New Jersey looking for an answer. Hey, absolutely, Jeremiah. Let's get some member hype in the chat for Jeremiah. 9 months on the channel. Thank you so much for the support, and definitely, man, would love to. We can, once we get through the holidays, we can put something together for sure. Taken out now, neutral zone. Devils trying to regroup. Played in, attacking zone. Florida sends it right back the other way. Devils will have to try again at the red line. Taken up into the offensive zone. Here's Hischier. Hischier with a shot and a save there by Bobrovsky. Worked across now. Puck ends up in the corner. Panthers trying to clear. Pinch to keep it in though. Now Zetterlund plays it D to D. Long shot from Siegenthaler. That misses wide. And the Panthers come up ice. It's Tkachuk over the red line. Passes up into the offensive zone. Verhaeghe trying to get it back through to Tkachuk, but it's turned over. And Hischier will carry out for the Devils. Dawson, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you for being here. We've had snow once so far, Nomander, but it's melted away now. And we don't have any right now. No. But we had it once. Oh, big hit there by Erik Haula. He hammers down Eetu Luostarinen. Played up now, dumped into the offensive end. Around to the corner. Played by Stahl. In on the forecheck. Bratt trying to steal it. Haula with another hit. He catches a stick up high. And this is going to result in a penalty. Now we got to fight. Erik Haula is trying to go with Anton Lundell. We got gloves dropped in the corner. Two guys who don't fight a lot. Anton Lundell, probably his first fight, I would imagine. And Erik Haula down in the corner. Haula was pissed after getting hit up high by Lindell. And he goes right after him. And we got our first scrap of the game. 7 minutes in. As things getting feisty already between these two. And Holla threw a couple of rights before they fell to the ice. And we've got an early scrap in this one as these two teams go at it. And this is exactly what I was expecting between these two. And, wow, some good action here early. So we head to our first commercial break now, first period action, and this has already been such a fun game, and we're only 7 minutes in. I am ready for the rest of this one. Can't wait. Hopefully there's some more action. Isaac, what's going on? Welcome in. Baby USA, welcome. Cole, welcome. Yo! Let's get some massive dono hype for Jeremiah, the sports beard, dropping 100 on the stream. Thank you so much, man. That is absolutely unbelievable. 100 from the sports beard. Let's get that hype in the chat. Absolutely incredible, man. Really appreciate it. That is unreal, dude. Can't thank you enough. Cheers to you, man. Thank you so much. That is unbelievable. Thank you so much. Hey, same to you, Austin. Merry Christmas. Awesome to have you here. Thank you so much. We're getting back from the commercial break now, man. That's absolutely incredible. Thank you. Absolutely, Zach. Exactly the kind of game I was hoping to see. And I figured it would be with the position, I guess, that both of these teams are in. I just needing to find some needing to find a way to get headed back in the right direction. That's what both of these teams are looking for right now, and you know, I figured it would be a very feisty, angry game between these two. All right, here we go. It is a power play for the Devils because the original penalty was coming up on Lindell. So it is a Devils power play here. Short side chance, and Jesper Bratt just a few seconds into the man advantage. 1x1 home pass Bobrovsky. We've got a tie game as it is 1-1. The Devils even it up. And that did not take long. Right off the draw, the Devils set up the perfect play, and Bratt's able to one-time at home, glove side, just inside the post on Bobrovsky, and this game is tied. Vernon, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Kristen, welcome in. Thanks for coming by. Donna, good to see you in the chat. Thank you for watching. Rory, welcome in. Thanks for being here. Back in this neutral zone now. Panthers take it off the draw, trying to get it to the offensive end. We've got a 1-1 start and a fight already, and we're not even 8 minutes into this game. Could not have asked for a better start. As this is worked up now. Taken. Florida back into the offensive zone. Pass behind Verhaeghe. Played back out. Long blast from the point. That misses wide. 12.5 to go in the first, and the Panthers trying to get the lead back or set up in the offensive zone. Tkachuk can't get the puck. Around on the wraparound. Moved across to the corner. Tkachuk gets it back. He's going to fire one in front. It's knocked down by the Devils. Taken back by New Jersey as they look to clear. That one is up and out of the zone. Another hit in the neutral zone as both teams get line changes. A lot of action going on in front of the benches as both of these teams go off for changes. That's the second or third time already that's happened. Oh, big hit on Reinhart by Brendan Smith. After Reinhart rips one just wide, Smith plants him in front of the net. Panthers get another loose puck in front. Blackwood makes a save and able to keep that one out. Big save by Blackwood. Here's Miles Wood now out to the neutral zone. Florida gets possession back. Trying to work it around. Down low. Pinched in there. Forsling trying to keep it in the offensive zone. Denisenko helps out as well, and that's down below. Behind the net, and taken again by New Jersey as they'll try for a breakout. Sent all the way to the Florida zone, but that's going to be icing, as that pass wasn't close to connecting with anybody. And we'll get an icing call here against New Jersey. 1-1 hockey game. About halfway through this first period, and there has been plenty of action already in this one. We've had multiple big hits. We've had a scrum. We've had a fight already. We've had 2 goals already. I mean, this is literally everything you could want in a hockey game. Ace, what's going on? Welcome. Brendan, welcome in. Thanks for being here. Great to see you. Ozone draw for the Panthers. Barry, welcome in. Thank you for watching. Yeah, it was right off the draw, Barry. Very quick goal for New Jersey. Playing it around now. Hamilton sends it up the wall. Mahura keeps it in. There's a long shot that's blocked in front, but Mahura will play it again. He fires that one in. Blackwood makes a stop. Bratt takes it high off glass and out of the zone. Cleared there. Yes, I do, Christine. I think there's going to be some goals in this game. Absolutely. Worked around now, but welcome in, Christine. Good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. Great to have you in the chat. That's one sent down to the corner. Devils trying to work out. Sharon Govich gets absolutely hammered by Nick Cousins. Green light hit there by Cousins. Just blows him up by the blue line. Back the other way now. Devils do get it out this time. Played around, 10:15 to go in the first. Into the offensive end. Devils can't keep it there. Panthers come back the other way. Into the offensive zone. Stolen back by New Jersey. They chip it out to neutral ice. Here's Dawson Mercer over to Zetterlund. Zetterlund's shot gets blocked. That's definitely a big reason, Isaac. That and mediocre goaltending are, I think, the 2 big things for Florida that's really been a problem for them. They have not done a good enough job at keeping the puck out of their net. Into the offensive zone. Heischer gets planted by Mark Stahl. Goes in even further, harder on the forecheck. Trying to dig this one out. Devils in the attacking end. James, welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Good to see you in the chat. Back the other way. Zetterlund finishes his hit on Kierstead. This is like a playoff game with this hitting. Every single check is being finished right now. I mean, this has such a playoff feel to it. It feels like a rivalry game in the postseason. Working around now. Here's Luostarinen. He's stolen away from him. And Bratt will clear it out for New Jersey as they try and carry up. Forsling knocks down his man. Here's Wood in the corner against Ekblad. Universal. There is 8:45 to go in the first period. Played around now. Shot in there. And, wow, puck goes in. But they are saying no goal. Referee immediately waves it off. Chris Rooney says no goal. And they're calling it was a high stick. The puck was deflected with a high stick. No goal on the play. Would love to see a replay of this one because the puck certainly went in the net. But referee immediately waves it off for a high stick. And, oh yeah, that's not even close. Good call by the referee there. That's not even close. Miles Wood's stick is up at his head when he deflected that puck. So that is not a goal. It will remain a 1-1 game. And that puck was certainly redirected with a high stick well over the crossbar. And we will head now to our second commercial break of this one with the game tied at 1. Jeff, what's going on? Welcome in. Connor, welcome in. Yeah, huge snowstorm coming to Buffalo, Connor. So the NHL did postpone that game. I think it's more now, Jeremiah, for the teams that are on the bubble. I think it kind of starts to get more intense around this time of year for the teams that are on the bubble, because every game becomes so important. You know, we look at how stacked the standings are. We've got divisions where, 4th through 8th place, like the Atlantic, 4th through 8th place are all separated right now by, let's see, Buffalo's in 4 points. You've got 4th through 8th in the Atlantic, all separated by 4 points. In the Metro, you have really 1st through 6th all separated by 8 points. I mean, you've got so many battles going on for positioning right now. It does kind of start to feel playoffy, and it's because everybody's fighting for every win and every point that they can get. And you've got all of these teams still in the mix. You've got all of these battles going on for spots in the standings. And every game as you get later into the season starts to feel more and more important. It is not a goal for New Jersey, BC Transportation. It was played with a high stick. Real Deal, what's going on? Welcome in. Scottish Eagle, welcome in. Gordon, welcome in. Thank you guys all for being here. Really appreciate it. We're back underway. 8:35 to go in the first. Devils back into the offensive zone. That shot's just sent wide. To the point, here's Dougie Hamilton. Puck ends up in the corner, back to the middle. Jesper Bratt fires one deflected off glass. Florida trying to carry out. They'll get it to the neutral zone. Spinning back is Forsling. Miles Wood chases him. Played up now through the neutral zone. Over the red line into the offensive end. Down behind the net, Blackwood comes out to play it. Working it around. New Jersey will clear their zone. Neutral ice. Taken here by Hughes. Jack Hughes spins back, passes up. Can't get it through cleanly to Zetterlund, but he'll play it off the boards and dump it in behind Bobrovsky. Forecheck comes from Tatar. Trying to work it now is Florida as they send it to the near side wall. Forsling clears, dumps to the offensive end. Here's Cousins. Cousins gets run to the side wall by Brendan Smith. The physicality is not letting up here. This entire first period has felt like a playoff game. Played around now, looking for a wraparound. Lomberg can't tuck it. Here's a shot from Cousins, blocked in front, taken by Smith. Lomberg hammers him along the boards. They exchange as they separate. And now back the other way's Hischier for New Jersey, cutting to the middle. Here's a shot from Severson. That gets gloved. And we'll get a whistle as the Panthers continue to hound Nico Hischier in front of the net. 7:14 to go in the period. It will be an offensive zone draw for the Devils. New Jersey's goal, Scottish Eagle, was scored by Jesper Bratt. So we've had a bunch of big hits, a fight, 2 goals, and a whole lot of nastiness between these two teams already. And this has been a fantastic hockey game so far in this first period. Hopefully this keeps up all the way through. This is so fun to watch. Feels like you're watching a playoff series here. Played down now to the corner. Taken by New Jersey. Here's McLeod. To the far side, Boquist. Spins around, fires one through traffic. That one's just deflected. And that one goes wide. Here's Sam Bennett. He gets it up and out to the neutral zone. Gains the red line and will dump it in. Behind the net, Blackwood. Tries to get it through to Siegenthaler. Terry, what's going on? Welcome. Good to see you in the chat. Thanks for coming by. Ball is getting into it with Bennett back behind the play as the Devils come up ice. Boquist has it now to the blue line. Bennett will steal as he was late getting back, but ended up in the perfect position for it. Across now, Mahura jumps into the play. Takes a big hit down in the corner. Panthers have the puck, though. Chipped to the middle, stolen away by New Jersey. Sharangovich clears the zone. And he'll softly dump it into the Florida end as both teams get line changes. Earth Citizen, what's going on? Good to see you in the chat. 6:05 to go. Big step up there by Severson at the red line. Knocks down his man. Chasing now. Colin White in on Brendan Smith. Smith sends it up the wall, and Devils get it out of the zone. Played around. Here's Kierstead behind the net. He's rubbed off by Haula. Cross now. The Panthers come back the other way. Dumped into the offensive zone. They'll chase in as Siegenthaler goes back to get it. Played across and up and out. New Jersey with some speed. Here's Jack Hughes into the offensive zone. Dougie Hamilton trailing. Keeps it in and will dump it deep. Ekblad gets it away from Hughes in the corner and will clear it up to neutral ice. Janssen with a hit in front of the benches, but the Panthers dump it in. Behind the net now. Played by Siegenthaler. 5:15 to go in the first. Moved the other way. Taken away by Florida. They'll clear it out. Here's Kevin Ball for New Jersey. He'll play it up to Janssen, who dumps it in. Miles Wood goes on the forecheck against Ekblad. Finishes his check. Forsling plays it in the corner. And now both teams trying to dig it out. Taken by Florida. They'll go the other way. Over the red line into the offensive zone. Played down low. Trying to take it here. Knocked down on the forecheck is Ball. Florida in on the attack. Stolen away from Mercer by Luostarinen. Back out high. Mark Stahl with a shot that goes wide off the boards. Played by Luostarinen in the corner. He ducks the hit. Tries to get it through Brendan Smith, but it's stolen away, but it's kept in out high by Florida. Here's Montour with a shot. That's deflected wide. Taken by Reinhart. Spins off of a check, looking for a play in front. Nothing there. Devils take it down low, and now they're going to carry out. It's Smith who will gain the red line and dump it into the offensive zone as the rest of the Devils get a line change. More forecheck coming. Here's Tomas Tatar. Cycles down low. Here's Severson now from the corner. Spins back. Switches out high with Hischier. Hischier cuts to the middle. Drops it back for Severson. Long shot there, and that one is gloved as Bobrovsky gets a piece of it. 3:46 to go here in the first. It will be an ozone draw for the Devils when we get back from this final commercial break of the first. No love lost between these two teams. And a very physical first period now. Down under 4 minutes left. Both teams with a goal. Still all even. As this has been a hell of a lot of fun to watch between these two. 80s forever. What's going on? Welcome in. Good to see you in the chat. Thanks for being here. Appreciate all of you guys watching. Please don't forget, it really means a lot and helps the channel a ton if you can hit the thumbs up button and subscribe if you haven't yet. I cover the entire NHL. So fans of all teams are welcome and wanted here. We're just trying to build a hockey community where everyone can come together, enjoy hockey, and have some fun. I'm trying to see if that was Anton Lundell's first NHL fight. I believe it was. Yeah. I'm pretty sure it was. Yes. So, Lundell fights Eric Haula early in this period. Two guys who do not fight very often. And it is Anton Lundell's first career NHL fight. And, congratulations to Anton on dropping the gloves for the first time. All right, we're coming back now from the break. Devils, Panthers 1-1. It was a... I wouldn't say anybody won, Christine. It was a pretty much a draw. There wasn't much for punches. It was more of a wrestling match, but two guys that don't fight a lot. I mean, they're not, going to be very skilled at it, and just good on them for going, and they did what they could, and then it ended up being pretty much a draw. Played back now, 3:40 to go in the first. Devils back up through the neutral zone into the offensive end. James, thank you so much for subscribing. Let's get some new sub hype in the chat for James, everybody. Give a warm welcome to the channel. As the Devils take it back now, it's Jack Hughes. Turns it over to Tkachuk. Cross ice pass and sliding across is Blackwood to get a piece of that one. Back the other way, ends up icing it, and it will be an offensive zone faceoff for the Panthers. 3:15 remaining here in the first. Hey, Dono hype for 80s forever. Dropping a 14 on the stream. Thank you so much. That is incredible. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Much, much appreciated. Let's get some Dono hype for 80s, everybody. Fantastic. Thank you so much for the support. Lunkers with Lucas. What's going on, Lucas? Good to see you in the chat. Thanks for coming by. Panthers are back now off the faceoff in the neutral zone. Bennett will carry to the offensive end. Over to Verhaeghe. Back into the middle. Here's a shot. Big chance there. What a save by Blackwood. Another shot for Verhaeghe's blocked in front. And McLeod's going to get to it. Chip it up to Mercer. Mercer's out of the zone. Here comes Miles Wood into the offensive end. Loses that one to the corner. Forsling plays it through. And we got Road Warrior here. What's going on, man? Welcome. Thank you so much for being in the chat tonight. Devils carry this back in. Severson across for Mercer. Poked away from him. Florida goes the other way. It's Matthew Tkachuk. 2-on-1. Now 2-on-2 into the offensive zone. Shot there and a save by Blackwood. Stahl can't get a shot off. McLeod plays it down low to Ball. Ball will go up the wall. And Kevin Ball gets that one out. But it deflects into the Florida bench. And we're going to get another stoppage and a face-off on the way. Played around now. Back out to the neutral zone. Florida going to have to regroup in their own end. Cleared back up ice over the red line. Lomberg. Played there. Dumped in by Mark Stahl. Down low. Eric Stahl out there. Gets it through to Cousins. Looking for a pass out in front. It's stolen by Zetterlund. Kept in though by Montour out high. 1:45 to go in period number 1. Still a tied hockey game. 1-1. Played back to the corner. Cousins. Cycling with Stahl. And Lomberg in there along the boards as well. Finally, the Devils try and come away with it, but Cousins steals it right back. He's hounded in the middle of the ice. And New Jersey finally able to chip it out to the neutral zone. Hey, thank you, Mike. Appreciate it. It's definitely one of my favorite hats. Played back the other way. New Jersey takes it. Lusterinen gets it back for Florida as they enter the offensive zone, but they go offsides. And we're going to get a whistle. 1:06 remaining in the first period and a neutral zone faceoff on the way just outside of the Devils' end. Pricks, what's going on? Welcome in. Thanks for being here. Thanks for stopping by the chat. Off the faceoff, dumped in by Florida. So they look to go back in on the attack. Big hit there by Kevin Ball. Devils back the other way into the offensive zone. Hughes for Bratt. Jesper Bratt across to the other side. Puck hops over his stick. And Florida's going to take it off the sideboards, gain center ice, and we'll get it now into the offensive zone. Stolen back, though, by the Devils, and they'll clear to the neutral zone. Played again by Bratt. What's going on, Jared? Welcome in. Thanks for being here. 30 seconds to go in the first period. Andreas Janssen will carry it up. Fires one in on Bobrovsky, who easily pads it away to the sideboards. Devils get it, though. Trying to work it down low. Getting back his Stahl for Florida. Panthers the other way. Out of the zone. Siegenthaler tries to throw it back up ice. New Jersey got to wait to get on sides. They do. Final 8 seconds. Sharangovich with a shot that's blocked. Looking for one last opportunity. Puck ends up below the goal line. And that is going to do it as the horn sounds. It is the end of the first period. And we are through 20 minutes of high-paced action between the Devils and the Panthers. And we get through this first period with a 1-1 hockey game, a whole lot of hits, and a lot of animosity between these two teams. As we have 40 minutes to go in this one, we'll have the first intermission coming up, a chance to hang out and chill in the chat while we wait for period number 2 to begin. Certainly no complaints on my end from that first period. That was a hell of a lot of fun, and hopefully that continues for the full 60 minutes. So thank you guys all for coming by. Good to see you in the chat. Please don't forget, it means a lot if you hit the thumbs up button and subscribe if you haven't yet. I cover the entire NHL. Fans of all teams are welcome and wanted here. We're just trying to build a hockey community where everybody can come together, enjoy hockey, and have some fun. Florida and New Jersey 1-1 at the end of one. Still a lot of hockey left to be played. Only other game going on in the NHL right now are the Tampa Bay Lightning versus Detroit Red Wings. And that is now a 2-2 game in the first period there. So Red Wings and Lightning having no problem scoring goals tonight. As late in period 1, that one's tied up at 2. All right. So that was a fun first period, and hoping we get more of it as this game goes along. These teams certainly have no love lost between them. And both teams really need a win. New Jersey's lost 6 in a row. Florida has just kind of been a disappointment over the course of this entire season. Both of these teams could really use a win. I expected a hard-fought one between them tonight, and that is certainly what we've gotten so far. Hey, what's going on, Pablo? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it. Hey, Barry! Almost 9 months a member on the channel. 8 more days until he's at 9 months as a member. Let's get some member hype for Barry in the chat. Thank you so much for your support. It is greatly, greatly appreciated. Not really like an ever full-on drop the gloves fight, Trevor. No, you couldn't do that as a kid. It's not like upper levels of junior hockey or pro hockey where you could actually fight and nothing would really happen. I was part of a bench clearing brawl though my freshman year of high school. We were playing in a just like off season, basically rec league, I guess, almost. And the last game of that league season, we had a bench clearing brawl. It was a lot of fun, to be honest. It was a lot of fun, and that was definitely the most fun fight I had ever been a part of. Those off season leagues, because they weren't like school. They weren't part of like the normal high school hockey season. They were just basically a league that you would sign up for outside of normal hockey season. But our whole team, or most of our team, would all play on the same team in that. And then you would get some dirty games in those leagues. That was a lot of fun to play. And yeah, we had a bench clearer the last game of that league season my freshman year. Rafiq, thank you so much for subscribing. Let's get some new sub hype in the chat for Rafiq. Welcome in. Let's give a warm welcome in the chat. Really appreciate it. All right, getting ready now. Intermission. Things, a chance to calm down and catch our breath. Both games going on are intermission. Both games going on are also tied. And then starting up shortly will be the Canadiens against the Avalanche. Canadiens and Avalanche will be starting up soon. What else do we have? There's some decent matchups overall tonight. Nashville against Chicago will be an interesting one. Nashville really needs to win that game. They've been another team that's been disappointing this year, has not been as good as I thought they were going to be. They really need to win that game against Chicago, who has obviously been absolutely terrible this season. 18 points so far for the Blackhawks, which I believe is dead last in the league. Yeah, dead last in the NHL is Chicago. Also, Edmonton and Dallas. That's quite the matchup coming up out west later as well. Oilers and Stars should be a very fun game there. And then, let's see, Arizona against Vegas. Vegas should be able to handle that one. Minnesota against Anaheim. I would like to think Minnie can win that one. So, those aren't... I guess, as far as the late games are concerned, Edmonton and Dallas is really the marquee later game tonight. And, obviously, we got a couple of good matchups going on right now with New Jersey and Florida playing, and then also Tampa Bay and Detroit. That's both solid matchups there. Yeah, Chicago is trying very, very hard to get the first overall pick. There is no question about that. They are in full-blown rebuild mode. They are trying to be as bad as they can this year. There's no doubt. The new Buffalo Sabres. Hey, the new Buffalo Sabres are pretty darn good, Mike. They're the best offensive team in the NHL. They still certainly have their deficiencies defensively, and they don't have a long-term answering goal yet, I don't believe. But, hey, Buffalo's a lot better this year than they have been the last number of seasons. And they're up to 4th place now in the Atlantic Division. And they are just 4 points out of a playoff spot. So, if we're looking at the wild card race in the Eastern Conference, Buffalo is just 4 points out of a playoff spot, and they have a game in hand on the Islanders, who currently occupy that second wild card seed. So, hey, I mean, Buffalo is still in it as far as potentially being a playoff team. Yeah, Chicago is kind of taking place of what Buffalo was a few years ago. Absolutely. Yeah. They're basically taking the place of what Buffalo used to be. And what the Oilers were for a long time as well before they got McDavid. But Buffalo is not there anymore. They have significantly improved. And they're actually a very, very fun team to watch. Electric offensively, with Tage Thompson in particular leading the way. But it's certainly not just Tage Thompson, though. Buffalo's getting good production from a lot of different players. Thompson's obviously leading the way, but they're just having overall a really good offensive season from most of their team. Obviously, they're still defensively, they got to clean it up a little bit, but that's going to happen with a young team. You're going to have the defensive deficiencies. Buffalo's a lot better this year than they have been. Yeah, I mean, you definitely cannot go into a Sabres game expecting to beat them. I mean, they're a team that can win games and beat good teams around the league, and they have this year. So, Not a team that you can take lightly anymore, like you could 3 or 4 years ago. Not the case now. Yeah, that's why I just said that Buffalo can beat good teams, BC Transportation. Buffalo's goalie, well, they've got Craig Anderson. They've also, well, Eric Comrie's injured right now, but they have him as well. And I believe that Ukko-Pekka Lehkonen has been playing games as well with them. But I think Anderson's been their main starter. Yeah, Anderson has started 12 games. Eric Comrie has started 11. And Ukko-Pekka Lehkonen has started 9. And Comrie has been injured recently, which is why Lehkonen has been playing. But Craig Anderson has been their best goaltender. Craig Anderson in his 12 starts this year is 7-4-1 with a .922 save percentage. Granted, he is 41 years old. Anderson is 41 years old. He has a .922 save percentage and a 2.65 goals against average this season. He has definitely been the Sabres' best goalie out of the 3 that they've played so far this season. And he's having a great year. Luca, what's going on? Welcome in. Ikeiko, welcome. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Great to see you. I would assume it's Brian Elliott, Jeff, but I don't know. I'm not watching that game. But last night, Vasilevsky played, so I would assume that Elliott's playing tonight. Generally, you're not going to start your starter 2 nights in a row, especially early in the season. That's needless wear and tear. So I would assume, without having seen any of that game, that it would be Brian Elliott in goal with Vasi playing last night. Hey, there you go, Ikeika. That is awesome. I hope you had a really fun time. That's fantastic. Hey, no worries, Luca. I totally get it. Listen, nobody has to be here for any, every stream, or, you can come and go as you please and watch the ones that you're able to, and you don't have to watch the other one. It's fine. No worries. Charlotte, what's going on? Welcome in. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you coming through the chat. My favorite reverse retro jersey of the new, like, this year's reverse retros, the Washington Capitals. Going back to the black Screaming Eagle jerseys that they wore, like, mid-2000, like when Ovechkin first came into the league. Yeah, early and mid-2000s, absolutely love them. Do I have a favorite hockey skate? No, not really, Keika. Not really. I wore a bunch of different skates when I was playing. I never particularly found one that was like, oh, I have to get this skate over and over again. I wasn't too particular about it. No, it was not scary at all when I played hockey. It was a lot of fun. I loved every second of playing hockey. It was fantastic. The Devils, I mean, yeah, it's possible, Pablo. We're still in the first half of the year. I mean, nobody is guaranteed a playoff spot yet. It's possible that they could fall out. At 44 points right now, again, like I've been saying And like I was saying back before the Devils fell into this losing streak, it would take a monumental collapse for them not to make the playoffs. I could see them falling out of first place and maybe not winning the division, but it would take a monumental collapse for them to fall out of the playoffs altogether. I don't think a little bump in the road losing streak is going to do that. However, if the Devils, can't get the ship righted and back on track, it's definitely possible. I mean, nobody has anything locked in just yet. Pittsburgh is only 2 points behind New Jersey. The Rangers are only 3 points behind. The Islanders are 6 points behind. Nothing's locked in yet. Anybody can still drop out that's in a playoff spot right now if they start playing poorly and not win more games. Yeah, both teams very much need this W. Florida's been a major disappointment this year. One of the more disappointing teams in the league. New Jersey's trying to break a 6-game losing streak. Both of these teams really could use the win tonight. Nope, Luca, this is my last stream until after Christmas. This is my last stream until December 27th when we come back from the Christmas break. I'm going to be spending the rest of the week and the weekend enjoying the holidays with my family and friends. Yes, Ikeka. Yes. Colorado still has plenty of injuries to deal with. It's getting a little bit better, and the Avalanche have started winning again. Colorado's actually won their last 2 games and are up to 36 points now. So it has gotten a little bit better for Colorado, but they still have some major players out of the lineup. Hockey legend, what's going on? Welcome in. It's all good, no worries. Thanks for stopping by tonight. Cap, welcome. Great to see you in the chat. Thanks so much for coming by. Really appreciate it. We're at the first intermission here. Actually, just about ready to go for the start of the second period. It is a 1-1 hockey game. And it has been a very fun, chippy, playoff-like game so far between the Devils and the Panthers. Oh, that's awesome, Cap. New house with your family. That's fantastic. Jay, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Hey, oh, your 27th birthday was 2 days ago, Baby USA. Well, happy belated birthday. Hope you had an awesome day. Coolest NHL logo. Colorado has always been one of my favorites. I also like the San Jose Sharks. I like the Minnesota Wilds. I don't know if there's like a clear-cut number one for me, but I've always been a big fan of Colorado's. With like the avalanche of snow coming down on the A, and like I just think it's really cool how it like kind of makes the mountain and has like the avalanche of snow coming down. So personally for me, that was a big favorite of mine. Among others, I think there's a lot of good logos. Anyway, we are underway here in the second 1-1 hockey game. New Jersey in the offensive zone looking for a play in front. That one just hops through everybody, and Florida can clear it up the other way into the offensive zone. That one's missed wide around the boards, trying to get it around. Christmas is at my house, Ikeka. A good portion of my family comes to my house on Christmas. Worked around now. Florida regrouping back in their own zone. 12 shots for the Panthers, 8 for the Devils. Tied 1-1 on the scoreboard. And it's played up now, taken by Siegenthaler. Ryan Graves has not returned. He is still out for New Jersey, and at this point, I would say they're probably without him for the rest of this game. And that is a big loss on the blue line for the Devils, as they are already without John Marino, and now they've got Ryan Graves out as well. He was injured in the first period. Waiting for the face-off to get back going here. Florida wins it from the neutral zone. Passed up and deflected into the offensive end. They'll get going on the forecheck. Eric Hall is able to deflect that shot. Puck ends up for Hagee down low. Back out high to Ekblad. Ekblad with a shot. Cat pad save there by Blackwood. Around it goes. Here's Verhage. Back out to Ekblad over to Forsling. His shot attempt gets blocked. Second chance there, and Blackwood has to hold the post. And now we got Severson and Tkachuk pushing a little bit in by the crease area. We got a stoppage a minute and 29 seconds into the second period. An offensive zone draw for the Panthers on the way. Taking around now in the corner. Played up now out of the zone. Mike McLeod over the red line. Dumped into the offensive zone. Bobrovsky plays it. Gets it through to his defenseman. Big hit in the corner. But Cousins chips it out of the zone for Florida. Here's Montour. Into the offensive zone. Lomberg's going to go in. Puck gets moved before he can finish his check. He takes it now back out to the point. Montour backhands it deep again. Trying to work it through to Stahl. Yeah, hasn't been a good year for them, baby USA. Florida's not had a good year so far. They're trying to turn that around. A win tonight would go a long way. As we get a whistle here. And a stoppage with 17:46 to go in the second 1-1 hockey game. Get ready for this face-off now. In the Devil's zone, Florida wins it back. Long shot deflects wide. Hamilton sends it up the boards. Chipped out of the zone, cleared there. Here's Zetterlund chasing. And New Jersey's offside, so we're going to get a whistle and a face-off coming up. Right outside of the Florida end. 17:32 remaining in the middle frame. Moved around now in the corner. Dumped into the offensive zone. Brought up into the offensive end. Moved across. Here's Colin White. Back to Kierstead. Kierstead with a shot that's ripped wide. Around it goes. New Jersey will try the outlet pass. Deflected into the offensive end. Chasing on the forecheck is Mercer. Around it goes. Across now, Siegenthaler. Siegenthaler looking for a redirection. Doesn't get one. It clears itself back out to the neutral zone. Hey, thank you so much, Gordon. Same to you. Merry Christmas. I hope you have a fantastic holiday and really get to enjoy some time with family and friends. Played out now. Jack Hughes over to Siegenthaler. Over the red line. Devils in. Bratt's going to go in on the forecheck against Ekblad. Played to the corner. Forsling. He gets hit. But Florida moves the puck back out to the neutral zone. Devils will try and regroup and enter the zone again. They rim that one around the wall. Kicked in deep. Ekblad to it. Up the near side. Verhage. Turned over. There's a shot for Haula. That one's just sent high off glass. Another opportunity in front. Bennett absolutely hammers one of the Devils coming through on the back check. Now Bennett has it now up into the offensive zone. Florida's on the attack. Worked around now. Back out high. Blast from the point. That one's gloved by Blackwood, and he makes a save. Not sure who that was for New Jersey, but Sam Bennett just absolutely cleaned his clock in front of the crease there. Just destroyed him. It was Jack Hughes. Wow. I wonder if anybody on the Devils is going to have something to say to Bennett about that. That was Jack Hughes getting absolutely crushed in front of Bobrovsky there by Sam Bennett. Boy, this has such a playoff style feel to it. For a game in December, this feels like a game in April, honestly, the way these teams are just going at it. Every check is being finished, and this is some real good hockey here tonight. Back to get it. Brendan Smith trying to clear up the wall. Move to the middle, stolen away. Here's Lindell. He fires a shot high. That's over the bar. Heischer trying to get it back. Kicked away in the corner. Down behind the net, Brendan Smith first on it. Passes it out of the zone, deflected into the Florida end. And that's going to be an icing call as it goes all the way down behind the Florida net. And we'll get a whistle here. Offensive zone draw for the Panthers on the way. Taken now off the draw. Back out to the neutral zone. No icing, though, as Forsling goes back to get it, and Florida will carry back up ice. They've got Cousins on the ice. Into the offensive zone, over for Lomberg. Lomberg shoots one wide. Forsling gets hit down there by Smith. It's played down deep. Florida trying to get back in on the forecheck. Smith loses his balance. Cousins trying to keep it in, not able to. And now it's offside as that puck came out and Forsling brought it back in. And we'll get a whistle with 14:39 to go in the second. And it will be a neutral zone draw right outside of the New Jersey zone. Still looking for our first goal here of the second period. My favorite playoff series in the past 20 seasons, baby USA, is 2011 Stanley Cup Final, Bruins beating the Canucks in 7. Hey, Dan, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Thanks for coming by. Worked around now. Here comes the Panthers up through the neutral zone. Dumped back into the offensive end with the fourth line on the ice. Denisenko goes heavy on the forecheck. Axie, what's going on? Welcome in. Wow, what a game to be at, man. This feels like a playoff game. Incredible action so far. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you're having a great time seeing this one. As it's worked around now, Florida has it offensive zone. McLeod will come away with it. Moved up, lifted out to the neutral zone. Poked away there. Here's Boquist. Will backhand it in. Devils get a line change. Florida will go back and get it. They'll start the breakout. Here's Ekblad up ice. Played through the neutral zone. Verhaeghe into the offensive end. Moved across. Bennett, that one's a little offline. Taken around now. Back out. Taken here. Bennett to the middle. Here's an opportunity. Poked away. Jenny, what's going on? Welcome in. Thanks for stopping by as the Devils break out of their zone. Brantley, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Good to have you in the chat. As that's a Jesper Bratt shot there. Short side on Bobrovsky, who makes the save and covers it. We'll get a whistle. Our first commercial break of period 2 with 13:12 to go. Still a 1-1 hockey game between the Devils and Panthers, but no shortage of action in this one. Plenty of big hits, a fight, some scrums, and a whole lot of fun going on right now between the Devils and the Panthers. So thank you guys all for watching. It's great to have you in the chat. Please don't forget, it really helps the channel a lot if you can hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you haven't yet. I cover the entire NHL, so fans of all teams are welcome and wanted. We're just trying to build a hockey community where everybody can come together, enjoy hockey, and have some fun. Thank you all so much for being here. It's awesome to have you. Very fun game so far tonight between these two, and we still got more than half a game to go as well. We're waiting to get back into the action here when we get back from this commercial. Very, pretty evenly matched game to this point. I would say maybe slight advantage Florida as far as puck possession goes and whatnot, but obviously where it counts on the scoreboard, it's all even at 1. And waiting to see if which one of these teams is going to be able to get out to a lead. Hey, what's going on, Sam? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Awesome to see you in the chat. Thanks for coming by. I think if the Sens, whether or not the Sens want to extend Talbot is totally going to depend on how well he plays over the course of this full season. Obviously, Ottawa still got some money to work with, and they're not necessarily cash-strapped the way some teams are. But I think whether or not they want to keep Talbot or not is really going to depend on how he plays over the course of this year. And also, as far as, if they don't keep Talbot, Blackwood is definitely the kind of guy that I could see Ottawa looking at for sure. Absolutely. Kind of one of those placeholder goaltenders that, isn't really a franchise guy, but can be serviceable to hold down the fort while they wait for a franchise guy to come along. I don't think they're going to win more than 60, Pablo. Obviously, they've played really well so far, but I don't think they're going to win more than 60, no. We get a slashing penalty here off the ensuing face-off against Florida. That's going to put New Jersey on the power play as Ekblad goes to the box. And the Devils are 1 for 1 on the power play so far. We're going to see if they can make it 2 for 2. As Ekblad slashes into the hands there of Jack Hughes. And that draws the penalty. One back by New Jersey now as they'll set up in the offensive zone. Malika, welcome in. Thank you for being here. That pass is poked out. New Jersey's got to regroup and try again. Here's Hughes. Gets hit trying to split through the D. Heischer pasted along the wall, but sends it back to the point. Here's Hughes with it. Sends it to the corner. He sends it out now to Hamilton. Hamilton with a shot through traffic. It gets blocked, and Florida can clear that one all the way down. Still 1:25 to go on the Devils' man advantage. We're down to 12:20 to go in the second period. Carried up in, trying to get it into the offensive zone was New Jersey, but poked away and cleared all the way down by Florida. Panthers doing well on this penalty kill so far. Into the offensive zone. Here's Tatar. Drops it for Bratt. Bratt now to the point. Takes it, trying to get it to the half wall, but Severson loses it out to the neutral zone. Here come the Panthers shorthanded. And on the attack, Bennett with a shot. Big save. Second chance, and Blackwood's got to stop another one. And Mackenzie Blackwood keeping this game tied. Couple of nice saves there. Heischer back the other way. Here's Hughes. Played across there. Zetterlund fires one in. And we'll get a whistle. Offensive zone draw as Bobrovsky gloves that one on the way for New Jersey. I don't know, Pablo. I don't have any tickets to any game yet, but I want to go to at least one more over the rest of the season, so I'm not sure when I will. They're going to redo this offensive zone face-off. 36 seconds to go on their power, or 38 seconds to go on New Jersey's power play here. Taking it. Miles Wood back to the point. Severson across. There's a shot by Zetterlund, ripped wide. Haula will play it along the wall away from Stahl. Now down low looking for Wood in front, but it's not doesn't connect. Severson now back. Mercer with a hard shot from up high, and that goes off glass. Devils trying to keep it in, and Florida now able to clear it out to the neutral zone. Back to the New Jersey zone. Luostarinen goes down. The Devils come away with the puck, but the power play is essentially over. As we're back now to full strength. New Jersey has it, but it's 5-on-5 hockey. Still a 1-1 hockey game, ticking towards the halfway point of this one. Florida clears to the neutral zone. Back to get it. New Jersey dumped into the offensive end. Around it goes. Played down low. Sam Bennett will carry up for Florida. Over to Verhaeghe. Verhaeghe into the offensive zone with Tkachuk. Around it goes. Taken there. Up. Cleared by New Jersey. Here's Boquist into the offensive end. Jesper Boquist with a shot blockered away by Bobrovsky. McLeod gets in there, but it's taken by Verhaeghe. Sharangovich can't keep it. Lundell comes the other way for Florida. Poked off his stick deep into the offensive zone. Siegenthaler goes D to D. Devils trying to clear it out. Here's McLeod with the puck. Sends it to the near side. Siegenthaler back up the wall. And out of the zone it goes to the red line. Back the other way. Under 10 minutes now to go in the second period as we pass the halfway point of this one. Game is still 1-1. Devils trying to carry to the offensive zone. Sharangovich taken away from him. Florida has possession back. Montour's going to flip it through and into the attacking zone. Here's Sam Reinhart now. Poked off of his stick. Kevin Ball will take it. Florida trying to go back into the attacking zone. Here's Montour with a shot. He rips that one wide. Bounces off glass, up and out of play, and we'll get a whistle. 9:17 to go here in the second. And a face-off coming up, I believe, in the New Jersey zone. But first, we are going to head. We are going to head to our second commercial break of the second period. So a chance to catch our breath here. Game still knotted up 1-1. Past the halfway point, and this continues to be a very fun hockey game between these two teams. So, commercial break here. We can check in some other scores from around the league. And the Lightning and Red Wings are still 2-2. And the Montreal Canadiens have taken a 1-0 lead over the Colorado Avalanche. So, Canadiens up by a goal early in that one. And, of course, just as I say that, the Detroit Red Wings have taken a 3-2 lead over the Lightning. Dylan Larkin with the goal for Detroit, and they go up 3-2. Grinch, what's going on? Welcome. Pete, welcome in. That's up to you, Pete. That is completely up to you. I wouldn't bet $5,000 on anything, but $5,000 is a lot of money to me, but you can do whatever you want with that one. It's been a very even game so far. Christmas is at my house, Dan. We are coming back from the commercial break now. About 9 minutes to go in the second. Florida trying to work it around in the offensive zone. And up the wall it goes. Lundell back out high. Fired in on Blackwood. But he's going to make the save and cover that. And it will be another offensive zone draw for the Panthers on the way. They are out shooting the Devils 18-13, but it is tied 1-1 where it counts. Here we go now. Florida in on the forecheck as the Devils try and clear. Up the boards to Wood. Or, excuse me, no, to Zetterlund. Zetterlund can't clear that one out. Florida still has it. Offensive zone, Luostarinen. Down now. Lusterinen with it. Back to the point. D to Ekblad. Ekblad fires one purposely wide. Bounces out to Tatar. Devils take possession, and New Jersey will look to get it out of their zone now. Back to neutral ice. Reinhart with a hit on Zetterlund. Back it goes into the offensive zone. There's Tatar. Tatar dumps it deep. But Florida sends it up the wall, but not out of the zone. Kept in by New Jersey. Top of the circle. Boquist with a backhand. Nice save there by Bobrovsky. Digging for it down low. Eventually Miles Wood comes away with it. Back out to Kevin Ball. Kevin Ball with a shot that's deflected wide off glass. Devils still cycling. Attacking end. Looking to work this one. Big hit down low. Up to Verhaeghe, who can't clear. Second chance, he does get it out, and Ball will go back to get it. Knocked down by Ekblad. Panthers trying to come the other way. Montour trying to find Bennett, but it's too far in front of him. Brought up now. Back out to the neutral zone. Miles Wood to Haula with Wood into the offensive end. Wood passes through to Ball. Ball with a shot, misses wide. Wood's going to cycle back down low for Haula. Head off for a line change. Throw it back down deep one last time for good measure, though. Hughes comes in on the forecheck, and he's going to take the puck. Top of the circle. Shot there. Blocker save Bobrovsky. Second shot deflected wide. Chance in front. Hughes gets knocked down by Ekblad as he tries to drive the net as Bobrovsky grabs that one. Covers it up. And we will get a whistle now. Offensive zone draw for New Jersey on the way as Bobrovsky covers that. And Tampa has already tied that game back up against Detroit 3-3. We have 6:57 now to go in the second period. So, here we go now. Getting ready for this face-off in the Florida zone. Game is still tied up at 1. No scoring here in the second. Both goals came back in the first period. And there's a little bit of a delay here as they're fixing part of the ice in Bobrovsky's crease. Looks like it's good to go now, though. Just under 7 minutes to go here in the middle frame. Off the draw. Devils win it back, trying to work it around. Puck out in front. Kept in by Hughes out high. He fires one in. Redirected, but a big blocker stopped by Bobrovsky as he sees it. Here's Hughes again below the goal line. Poked away by Montour up the wall, but it's kept in by the defenseman. That gets blasted in, ends up in the corner. Played across, trying to get a short side shot. Bobrovsky holds the post, and Montour will backhand it off glass. Florida's finally out of their zone. Into the offensive end. Here come the Panthers. Lomberg with a shot ripped high over Blackwood, and that deflects up into the netting. We'll get a whistle with 6:14 remaining in an offensive zone face-off now for the Panthers. Here we go. Offensive zone draw, but it's taken defensively by New Jersey. Zetterlund plays this to the middle. Ball over to the far side. Hischier back for Tatar, but that one doesn't get through cleanly. Ball's able to keep it in. Work down now. Good pinch. Florida gets to it, up and through the neutral zone, over the red line. Florida into the offensive end. And we're going to get a penalty here, I believe, against New Jersey. Interference. Kevin Ball is going to go to the penalty box for interference. He was on the back check and knocked down one of the Panthers players trying to drive into the offensive zone. That is going to put Florida to the power play. When we get back from this commercial break, our final commercial of period number 2, New Jersey and Florida still 1-1. A great hockey game going on here between the Devils and Panthers, and the Panthers will be looking for the lead on the man advantage when we get back from this commercial break. So, thank you guys all so much for being here. Great to see everyone in the chat tonight. Please don't forget, it really helps out a lot and is greatly appreciated if you could hit the thumbs up button and subscribe if you haven't yet. I cover the entire NHL. Fans of all teams are welcome and wanted. And we're just trying to build a hockey community where everybody can come together, enjoy hockey, and have some fun. We got ourselves a pretty good one going here between these two. And, hopefully it's a fun one all the rest of the way. Stays nice and close. We're going to see if anything has changed elsewhere, but it is still 3-3 in the Lightning Red Wings game. And Canadians still up 1-0 over Colorado. Starting any time now will be the Predators against the Blackhawks. That will be the next game to drop the puck. So Florida's going to the power play here. I think this is going to be Florida's first power play of the game. I'm trying to think if they've had one yet. I don't think so. I think this is Florida's first power play. And they're going to try and take a lead. I have no idea, Scottish Eagle. I don't know what most of the goalie masks look like off the top of my head. Without seeing pictures of them, I have no idea. Reinhart's going to take this draw against Haula. Reinhart wins it back. Here's Montour. Florida setting up on the man advantage. And that one is just sent wide. Good early chance for the Panthers. Verhaeghe down low for Tkachuk. Tkachuk to the corner. Gets it back. Gets it through to Reinhart. Reinhart across. Ekblad with a shot. Saved by Wood. Rebound chance in front, and Wood makes a save there as well. And now we got some action going in front as Severson and Tkachuk get into it. And we have a little bit of a scrum going there after the whistle, but it breaks up quickly as Tkachuk loses his helmet. And we'll have another offensive zone face-off on the way. And Tkachuk tried to go through the legs there on that net front play, but just hit it off the outside of the post. Yeah, he's been playing very well, Baby USA. King's best goalie this year, because the other two have not been good. Boy, there's certainly plenty, Luca. Florida is up there. Nashville is up there. St. Louis is up there. They've all been very disappointing. There's certainly no shortage of disappointing teams this season. New Jersey clears that one all the way down. Still a minute and a half to go on the power play. 5:10 remaining in the second period. Panthers trying to carry back up into the offensive zone on the power play. Trying to play it around. Up and out to the neutral zone. Over the red line. Dumped into the offensive end. Ekblad gets knocked down. Severson steals the puck and will clear it. Montour back to get it. Cross it goes over the red line into the offensive end. Hey, there you go, Red Rubber. That is awesome. Absolutely awesome, man. Fantastic. Taken now. Final 35 seconds of the power play. Florida's going to carry it up. into the attacking zone. Panthers looking for the go-ahead goal. Blackwood keeps that to the outside. Here's Boquist on it. He's going to clear out for New Jersey. Short-handed, dump into the offensive zone. They get a line change. The Providence Bruins Scottish Eagle. I go to a bunch of their games every year. Into the offensive zone. Here's Bennett. Ducks the hit. Passes across. Shot there. And they score! Luostarinen with 4 seconds left on the power play. After a nice pass from Bennett. Rips it by Blackwood. It's a 2-1 lead for Florida. And the Panthers go up 2-1 as they get a power play goal from Luostarinen there. I've had a drink the entire stream, Pablo. No, sorry, I live about 15 minutes outside of Rhode Island and Massachusetts, right across the border. But a big goal there for Luostarinen, 8th of the season, and Florida leads this one 2-1. As off the draw, the Panthers take it back and will dump it into the offensive zone. But that one comes from behind the red line and they ice it. And we'll get a whistle now. 3:41 remaining in the second. It will be an offensive zone draw for New Jersey on the way, looking for the tying goal. Hey, Merry Christmas, hockey legend. See you soon, my friend. I hope you have a great holiday. Without looking it up, Cy, I don't know. I'd have to look that up. Playing it around now, offensive zone. Devils here trying to get the tying goal. But Florida is going to clear it out of their end as that's off glass and out to the neutral zone. Over the red line into the offensive end. 3.5 minutes to go in the second period. Around it goes, up the wall. Lomberg keeps it in the offensive end as Stahl gets pinched by Hamilton. Lomberg finishes his check, but the Devils clear. Neutral zone over the red line, dumped in. Tatar's going to go in first on the forecheck. He gets crunched there by Stahl. Down in the corner now, Cousins. Back to the middle, turned over, chance for Smith! And a big pad save by Bobrovsky. Trying to work it around now, back out to the neutral zone. New Jersey back into the offensive end. Drop passes offline. Here's Florida breaking in. Breakaway for Dalpe. And a big save there by Blackwood as he makes a save on Zach Dalpe. Cross to the corner. Colin White checked by Ball, but Denisenko keeps it in. Moved across. Played up now off glass. And out of the zone. Brought up over the red line. Dumped into the offensive end as Miles Wood will chase on the attack. Florida comes out, though, of their end and will dump it the other way. Trying to get it deep in the New Jersey zone. Colin White with the puck. Passes over now to Mahura. Mahura with a shot! And a save there by Blackwood. He'll cover it. 2:11 remaining in the second. And an offensive zone draw for the Panthers on the way. If they lost every game in overtime, Tyler, that would be 82 points because it'd be 1 point for every overtime loss, and that would not be good enough to get into the playoffs, no. Now, if they won some of those games in overtime, and then also never lost in regulation, but only lost in overtime, and then won some of the other games, then they would make the playoffs. But if they lost all 82 games in overtime, it would only be 82 points, and that would not get you into the playoffs. Generally, the cutoff line is somewhere around 95 points. And last year, you had to have 100 points to get into the playoffs in the Eastern Conference. AJ, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you for coming by. Good to see you in the chat. 2:03 to go here in the second. Offensive zone face-off for Florida. So they look to extend the lead to 3-1. Devils are obviously trying to tie this thing up. Top of the circle. Long shot there gets blocked. New Jersey with it up, and Boquist will clear into the offensive zone. Luostarinen gets back on him, doesn't allow him to shoot. And Florida will clear that back out to the neutral zone. Siegenthaler plays it through to Zetterlund into the offensive end. Played across, long shot, deflected on Bobrovsky. He makes the save. Spun around, 1:35 to go here in the period. Move to the middle. Up and out, cleared there by Montour. Dumped in by Reinhart. Severson plays it through to Siegenthaler, up into the offensive zone, deflected off of Jesper Bratt. Ekblad will take the puck, pass it off to his D partner, and back the other way comes Florida. Florida now trying to bring it into the offensive end. Sam Bennett with the puck. Fires that one wide, just kind of roped it around the boards. Tkachuk in there along with Verhaeghe. Verhaeghe trying to get a shot off. That one gets blocked away. Ekblad able to keep it in on the pinch. Blocker on the long Tkachuk shot by Blackwood. It's up and into the offensive zone now for New Jersey. Cross-ice pass for Hall. It doesn't connect. And the trailing shot from Bratt goes into the glove of Bobrovsky, and he'll cover it with 44.7 to go now in the second, and an ozone draw for the Devils on the way. So a little bit of an exchange of scoring chances here. But it is still 2-1, Florida in the lead by 1. Lee, what is going on? Welcome in. Thanks so much for being here. Great to see you. Worked around now. Here's Mike McLeod. Cycles down low for Sharon Govich as they dig for it along the boards. 30 seconds left in the second period. Trying to dig this one out to open ice. Here comes New Jersey behind the net. Driving in front, looking for a play. Ball, D to D, out high. Hamilton with a long shot. Bobrovsky able to find that one. And he covers it with the traffic in front. 18.9 to go. And we got another whistle here. Attacking zone draw for New Jersey on the way. RS Games, what's going on? Welcome in. Thanks for coming by. I don't believe so, Scottish Eagle. No, I don't think so. Here we go. Offensive zone draw for the Devils as they win it back. Looking for one last opportunity before this break. Deflected in, sticked away there by Bobrovsky. Out high. Hamilton with a shot, misses wide. 8 seconds to go in the period. Worked up it goes in the corner. Reinhart's just going to eat the puck, and that is going to do it here for the second as we get a whistle. And the horn sounds. Period 2 has come to a close. The Florida Panthers with a 1-goal lead. Heading into the final 20 minutes. We've got 40 minutes down, 20 to go. And the second intermission coming up. We'll have some time to hang out and chill in the chat while we wait for the third to begin. Thank you so much for being here, everybody. Awesome to see you in the chat. Thank you guys so much for coming by, and hope you're enjoying this one. It's been a lot of fun. Great game so far with still a period to go. Please don't forget, it helps the channel a ton if you can hit the thumbs up button and subscribe if you haven't. I cover the entire NHL, so fans of every team are welcome and wanted here. We're just trying to build a hockey community where everyone can come together, enjoy hockey, and have some fun. Oh, really, RS Games? That is awesome. That is absolutely awesome. I hope your season is going well. So we go to the second intermission now. Florida with a 2-1 lead. We also have the Tampa Bay Lightning and Detroit Red Wings 3-3 in the second intermission. We have Montreal up 1-0 over Colorado. And Nashville and Chicago early on in their game, scoreless start. Which team is terrible in OT? Let me look at OT records. I don't know if there's any way for me to easily find OT records on NHL.com, but I'm going to go looking. Let's see. I'm not seeing any way to really like easily see OT records. I'm going to go through and kind of look for teams that don't have any if there's any teams without any overtime wins. Philadelphia Flyers are terrible in overtime. They have 0 overtime wins and they have 7 OT losses. So that's either shootout or overtime. But when the game goes to extra time, the Flyers always lose. They do not have a win in OT or a shootout this season. What else do we have here? Detroit only has 1 extra time win, and it came in a shootout. So they haven't won actually in overtime. It's only been in a shootout. And they also have 7 overtime losses, between OTs and shootouts. So there's one. Florida has 1 shootout win, but no overtime wins, and they have 4 OT losses between shootouts and overtime. So those are some of the teams that have not been good in extra time. Flyers are really bad in OT. They do not have a win in overtime or a shootout at any point this season. Oh, wow. I didn't know that, Scottish Eagle. That's an interesting bit of history there. All right, sounds good, Zach. Merry Christmas to you and your family as well. I hope you have a fantastic holiday. Thank you so much for watching so much, and awesome to have you. Really appreciate you, man. Have a great holiday. Oh, yeah, no, you're right. Detroit has 1 overtime win. They have 11. They have 1 overtime win. That's right. Yeah, you're right. I misread the columns there. You're right. Detroit does have an OT win, but only 1. Wow, that's awesome. 13-3 RS. That is pretty darn good. Congratulations on that. All right, guys, we're here at the second intermission waiting for the third to begin. Still got a little ways to go. We're pretty early on in the break, but Florida's got the 2-1 lead. This has been one heck of a hockey game between these two tonight. And I'm excited for this third that's coming up. Both of these teams could really, really use a win. But while we're at the break here, I am going to run and go grab another beer quick because this one is empty. So that's it. So I'm going to go grab a beer for the third period coming up. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Talk amongst yourselves in the chat. I'll just be a minute. And then we'll get ready for some third period action. Really appreciate you guys. All right, and I am back. Was not gone for long. We're going to get this baby cracked. And we are also going to get another cheers because I really appreciate you guys, and we're enjoying some hockey tonight. Last stream before Christmas. Here's to a great third period and a fun finish between the Devils and Panthers. So this is my last stream before the Christmas break. I'll be my next stream after this one is going to be December 27th when the NHL returns from Christmas. So that will be next week. I drink beer any night of the week, RS. Does not matter what day of the week it is. I'll drink every day. It doesn't matter if it's Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I streamed 4 Flyers games, Tyler. Flyers have been one of the most streamed teams so far this season on the channel, but most of them came early in the season when the Flyers were actually doing well. Now that they've kind of fallen back to being a bottom of the East team, I haven't really done them recently, but I did 4 Flyers games all pretty early on in the season when Philly was still playing really above expectations. Yeah. So, I'm looking right now. So far, I have streamed 53 games this season. This is my 53rd game that I have streamed this NHL season, only counting regular season. I don't count preseason, but since the regular season started, I've streamed 53 games, and that's the number at the Christmas break. Obviously, we're not even halfway through the year yet, so I'm going to end up streaming well over 100 games this year. Oh, that's awesome, Simone. Welcome in. Thanks for coming by. Habs still lead Colorado 1-0, and Anthony Richard gets his first NHL goal. Congratulations to him. Honestly, I like a lot of different ones, Scottish Eagle. There's no like standout favorite for me. I drink a lot of different beers, and I'm always kind of rotating through and switching it up, trying different ones. So, I'm not picky. I like a lot of different ones. This is the first year I'm actually keeping track of how many games I do. I know I did over 100 last year, but I think I'm going to do more this year than last year based on where we're at so far, which is cool. So I'm keeping track of how many games I stream and how many for each team. Like, the only teams that I haven't streamed more than once so far is San Jose and Anaheim. I've streamed everybody at least once, and San Jose and Anaheim are the only teams that I haven't streamed twice yet. And for obvious reasons, they're West Coast, which means I don't get to see as many games of theirs because they're West Coast and they're usually late at night, and they're not very good. Like, they're non-playoff teams, so I generally, show good teams more than bad teams. So Anaheim and San Jose are the last ones that haven't gotten a second stream yet. I'm sure they will at some point. I've never had Labatt 50, AJ. I've had regular Labatt. I love it. Labatt Blue's fantastic, but I don't know about Labatt 50. Which later game, Sheer? There's a bunch of them. I mean, Scottish Eagle, maybe if they have an afternoon matchup or something, but not if it's at 10:30 at night. Usually the California teams don't play until 10:30 Eastern time, so that's really late. I generally I generally like, if I do the West Coast teams like that, it's generally when they play like a Central Division team on the road and the game starts at 8 p.m. or something, or maybe if it's an Eastern Conference team that they're playing against and the game's earlier. But if the game's not starting until 10:30, I'm probably not streaming that game. Hey, thank you so much, RS. That's really awesome, and I appreciate that so much. Yeah, I'll have to try 50 then, AJ. I love Labatt Blue. I've never had 50. I'll have to try it. Um, yes, Scottish Eagle. I do. Rum is my summer drink. At least it was this past summer. Vodka was always my drink in college, but I feel like I don't know if I got vodka'd out or whatever, but I kind of switched to rum being my warm weather drink and whiskey being my cold weather drink. But I like rum, whiskey, vodka. I mean tequila if it's in a margarita. I really don't drink like tequila straight or anything, but if it's in a margarita, I'll drink tequila. I'm not picky, like I said. I am not picky at all. There's a lot that I like. Well versed across the drinks world. But the way that it generally went this year was that rum was my drink for pretty much the entire spring and summer. And then I've kind of gotten more into Jameson as the weather's gotten colder. Hey, that's a fantastic mix, Scottish Eagle. Fantastic. Oh yeah, I know Malibu. I'm personally Captain Morgan. If I buy rum, I buy Captain, but definitely had some experience with Malibu in college, and rum and eggnog is a great mix for sure. Um, yes, very cheap ones, Trevor. Yeah, I get like I forget what they're called. God, why can't I remember the name of them? They're acid cigars. Blondies, acid blondies. Um, that's what I get. They're very cheap. Yeah, I don't spend a lot of money on them, but me, Evan, and Brody in particular love to have a good cigar every once in a while. Um, yeah, I mean, I like both Scottish Eagle, but I definitely gravitate towards the darker ones more. Yes, that would I would say be my preference, but I do like both. Very excited for the Winter Classic. I'll be streaming the Winter Classic for the first time ever on this channel. I have not streamed a Winter Classic yet because usually it's on New Year's Day. And my family, my dad's side of the family, always has a big New Year's party on New Year's Day. So I'm usually never around for the Winter Classic. But this year it's on the 2nd because New Year's Day falls on a Sunday. So they're playing the game on the 2nd, which is the observed holiday on the Monday. So I'll be around for the Winter Classic this year, and I'll be streaming it for the first time, and I am definitely pumped for that. Definitely pumped for that. Should be a very good game between Pittsburgh and Boston. Bruins and Penguins is always a fun matchup. Like they just no matter whether they're good, they're not, whatever. They just always seem to play really good games against each other. No, you can get Cubans now, Trevor, but they're expensive. You can get Cubans, but they're expensive. But it's not like it used to be where like you could not get them because, you know, US and Cuba. But you can get them now, but they are very expensive. So I don't, you know, I'm happy as a young person with the cheap stuff. Saves me some money. Hey, Hockey Pucks, what's going on? Welcome in. Thanks for coming by. Good to have you here. We're going to be starting the third period, so 20 minutes of hockey left, maybe more if it goes to overtime. But we got at least 20 minutes of hockey left to go. Third period action. Devils and Panthers, both teams really need a win. It is 2-1 Florida right now, and a big 20 minutes coming up. Hope you guys are enjoying this one. I know I certainly am. Thank you so much for being here and watching. It's awesome to have you. It's my last stream before Christmas, and it is going to hopefully be a very fun ending to this game as we are underway. Panthers take possession off the draw, and that's deflected up to the blue line, backhanded into the offensive zone. Taken by Lindell, driving in. Here's a shot from the circle. That one high off glass. Back the other way comes New Jersey up ice. Dumped in by Tatar. Hischier will chase to the corner against Reinhart. Hischier gets there first. Puck ends up along the wall. Montour gets it back, and Florida will try and carry out. Played here by Lindell. Over the red line. Into the offensive zone. Move to the middle, deflected back. Long shot, that one wide again. Just over 30 seconds into this one. Yeah, I probably will, Scottish Eagle. I think I'm going to. Get the jersey out and all of that. Played back now by New Jersey. Hamilton goes D to D. Gets it right back and will now pass it up through the middle as Jesper Bratt brings it into the offensive zone. Stolen back by Florida. Sam Bennett comes up ice. He ducks a hit and will dump it in. Bennett on the forecheck as Mackenzie Blackwood comes out to play it. Turns it over, but Florida can't do anything with it as it's thrown back out to the middle for New Jersey. I've never seen that, Scottish Eagle, so I don't really have any thoughts on it because I don't really know much about it. Played up now, 18.5 to go in the third. Devils looking for the tying goal. Florida looking to hold the lead. They would love an insurance marker. Nobody at any point has had a multi-goal lead in this game. It's either been tied or a one-goal game for the entire time. Played around down low for McLeod. McLeod gets hit by Lomberg. And Florida's going to take the puck. A very effective check there by Lomberg. And now the Panthers dump it in. Cousins. Past him, back to McLeod, who doesn't clear. Stolen by Stahl. Into the middle. Here's Lomberg on the backhand. And a big save there by Blackwood as he robs Ryan Lomberg and keeps this a 2-1 game just over 2 minutes into the third. Bad turnover by Mikey McLeod. Lomberg almost takes advantage, but Blackwood robs him. Taken behind the net now. Up the wall. Chip to the neutral zone. Zetterlund has it for New Jersey out of the zone. Back to get it. Dumped in there by Hamilton. Florida takes it and will clear it right back out. All the way through. That's going to be icing. Florida ices the puck. New Jersey gets an attacking zone face-off. 17:37 left here in the third. Sounds cool, Scottish Eagle. I've just never seen it personally. Has been a very good game, RS Games. Absolutely. Lindell against Haula in the dot. They fought back in the first period. Not guys you would expect to fight, but Haula and Lindell did go at it. And now they take the face-off against each other. Florida's able to clear it out of their zone. Up ice comes Montour. Can't backhand it in. New Jersey comes the other way. Here's Bratt with room shot. And Jesper Bratt with his second of the game. Rips it home. Beating Bobrovsky glove side. It's a 2-2 game as New Jersey ties it. And Jesper Bratt is having himself a night with his second goal and ties this baby up. Wow. Big goal there for New Jersey. 2-2 game now, as we are all even in the final period. Hey, Upeko, what's going on? Mike and Julie, welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Great to see you guys in the chat. Back now. 17 minutes to go here in the third period. New Jersey's breaking out of their zone. Tied up at 2. This has been one heck of a hockey game. Into the offensive zone, down to the corner. Played around here. Tatar out for Hischier. Hischier gets a shot. Not able to get it through, but the Devils maintain possession. Severson through traffic. Blocked in front up to Verhaeghe. Carter Verhaeghe breaking in. Poked off his stick by Severson. Taken now. Florida will dump it in. They got to get onside. Moved across. Devils have it. In front. Here's Bratt. Taken by Hamilton, and he'll dump it in. Around the boards it goes. Down to the corner. Florida regains possession, but then Cousins turns it over. Here's Hughes. Hughes trying to get it back to the point, but no, Hamilton had to retreat out because he had pressure coming. Now Cousins into the offensive zone. Heavy on the forecheck. Florida's able to steal the puck away. Chance in front. That one goes off his skate wide. Worked around now to the middle. Up and out it goes. Over the red line. Into the offensive end. Haula will dump it. And Florida's regrouping now in their own zone. Lomberg drop pass for Forsling. Forsling to Ekblad. Ekblad. Excuse me, no, that's Stahl. Usually Forsling's been out there with Ekblad, but they're not the case right now. Stahl's finally going to change, and Ekblad will come onto the ice. Panthers send it out to the neutral zone. Right in front of the Florida bench now. Ekblad has it. Over to Forsling. Forsling up the boards. Knocked down by Severson, but Colin White will play it in front of his own bench, and Florida has possession back. Playing it around now. Played up out of the zone. Cleared there. 15:02 to go here in the third period. So we're just about 5 minutes into this last 20, and we are tied up at 2. Soccer and basketball, what's going on? Welcome in. Florida trying to cycle around the offensive zone. Shot through traffic. That goes wide. Rebound chance. Luostarinen just puts it off the outside of the goal. New Jersey gets to the loose puck, and they'll clear it out. Over the stick of Zetterlund. Back to play it. Florida in their own zone as the Devils regroup at neutral ice. Florida up through the middle into the offensive end. Lindell chases, but it's cleared out by Hamilton. All the way down in on Bobrovsky, who has to play it to his defenseman. Sends it to the corner. Panthers are up the wall. Back to the New Jersey end as Kevin Ball will chase, and it's going to be icing against Florida. Yes, I did, Scottish. Yeah, there's not a ton of Swiss players in the NHL. There's a few, but Hischier is one of those few Swiss players in the NHL. It'll be an offensive zone face-off now for New Jersey after Florida iced the puck. 14:10 remaining in the third. Game is tied at 2. We have a very good one going here between New Jersey and Florida. Worked out. Back to the neutral zone. Over the red line into the offensive end. Played here by Hughes. Pass to the middle is stolen by Bennett. And he clears to neutral ice. Devils will try again. Bratt sends it deep. Forecheck coming. Around the boards. Up the wall to the middle. Stolen back by Haula. Severson plays it down low for Bratt. Bratt in front off of his body. And that's taken by Verhaeghe out of the zone. Florida will chase now into the offensive end. Verhaeghe against Smith. But cleared out of the zone by New Jersey, and Florida's going to go back and get it. Ekblad behind his own net. 13:25 to go in the third. 2-2 hockey game. Very even shots on goal as well. 27-25 Florida, but only a 2-shot difference. And this has overall been a very even back and forth game. Move to the middle. Here's Boquist. Can't get the shot off. Cleared out to the neutral zone. 13 minutes to go. Back into the attacking end. Here's McLeod. Fans on the shooting attempt. Pushes this one around. Over to here. Hamilton fires into the glove. And that one gets grabbed by Bobrovsky. He'll cover it up. And we'll get a whistle here. Our first commercial break of the third period. Jesper Bratt has tied this game with his second goal of the night. 2-2 hockey. Down now, closing on the halfway point of the third period. We'll head to our first commercial stoppage, and this game is evened up at 2 apiece. Other scores around the NHL. Detroit has taken a 4-3 lead over Tampa Bay. And Nashville has taken a 1-0 lead over Chicago. Montreal, Colorado remains 1-0 Montreal. Victoria, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Great to see you in the chat. Thanks for stopping by. Hey, he's on Hattie Watch, Scottish Eagle. It's definitely a possibility. He is a great goal scorer, and, certainly is capable of putting another one in the back of the net. Very real chance at a hat trick tonight. This is such a huge game between these two teams. Both of them need a win badly. Thomas, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Good to see you in the chat. We're coming back from the commercial. And... God. This second Bratt goal, Bobrovsky's got to make the save. No excuse for that to go in. Short side on a no traffic in front. Short side. Just cleanly beat him under the glove. For a goaltender that's making $10 million a year, that is not acceptable. But Bobrovsky in general has been very mediocre for Florida. And that contract continues to haunt this Panthers team. Taken now, neutral zone draw. One back by Lindell. Stahl goes D to D, and Montour will dump it in. Panthers trying to go back in. Back up now through the neutral zone. Taken by Lusterinen into the offensive end. Panthers trying to keep it on the attack around. Devils can't knock it down. Far side. Hischier first on it. Chips it up the wall, but a good pinch by Montour keeps it in the zone. Around now. Florida out in front, but the Devils steal the pass. Zetterlund will carry out. Gain the red line. Try and dump it past Stahl, and eventually does. 12 minutes now to go in the third period. Played up round here. No icing as Florida dumps it in. They'll chase. Heavy hit by Sam Bennett on the forecheck, but New Jersey moves the puck out. Devils send it in now. Back for Ekblad to play it. He's chased out by Haula. Up the wall it goes to Bennett. Bennett now through the neutral zone. And Verhaeghe is well ahead of him. So they got to get on side and then try again. Tkachuk will chase against Ball. Doesn't get there as Kevin Ball sends it all the way down. But that's going to be icing as nobody gets a piece of it. And we'll get a whistle. 11:29 to go and an offensive zone faceoff for the Panthers on the way. Looks like Sam Bennett, Matthew Tkachuk, and Carter Verhaeghe remain on the ice here as they take the offensive zone faceoff. And Kevin Ball will take it back as New Jersey wins the draw. We'll start the breakout with a good pass up the wing. Then the pass to the middle gets stolen by Bennett. Florida's back on the attack. Blockered away by Bobrovsky on the long shot. Tkachuk plays it down low. Taken in the corner by New Jersey. Forsling keeps it in. Ball gloves it away. Ekblad keeps it in on the attack for the Panthers as they drive in. And Blackwood's going to make a good save there, getting a piece of that one. Good shift here for Florida, trying to get the lead back. 10:55 now to go in the third period. Both teams get line changes as Florida controls the puck. Trying to bring it up now. Around it goes. Here's Hamilton. Can't get that one out. Blackwood's got to stop it with the stick. Cousins takes the loose puck. Gets hit by Boquist. Sent deep for Eric Stahl. Around it goes and up and out. Cleared there by New Jersey. Florida dumps it back in, but they got to get onside. Eric Stahl will chase. It's up to Sharangovich as New Jersey's out of the zone. Igor Sharangovich chasing against Josh Mahura. Around it goes to the far side. Brandon Montour. Step up by Brendan Smith, but Florida dumps it deep. Lomberg will go in on the forecheck. He finishes his check, but Sharangovich gets the puck. Over the red line. Into the offensive zone. McLeod for New Jersey. Behind the net, waiting for something to open up. Back to the point. Here's Siegenthaler. With a shot deflected, and they score! Redirection goal for Igor Sharangovich. As Siegenthaler threw it on in front, and Sharangovich got a piece of it. It's a 3-2 lead for New Jersey, their first of the game, and they are up by one here about halfway through the third. What a fantastic deflection there by Igor Sharangovich. And it is a 3-2 lead now for the Devils, as they get their first lead of the game. And a beautiful goal there on the redirection. And a huge one for New Jersey. 9th goal of the season for Sharangovich. Off the face-off now, we're back underway. 9:45 to go in the third period. Florida's going to have to try and answer that goal. Back the other way. Up and into the offensive end. Hughes dumps it. Bratt will chase, but Florida gets back defensively. They're looking for the breakout as they come the other way. Up into the offensive zone. And that's going to be icing as Reinhart can't win the race. And it will be an attacking zone face-off coming now for New Jersey. Around now it goes. Florida off the face-off. Cleared up off glass, out of the zone. Gets through Hamilton. Blackwood will play it. Well, Thomas, the Panthers have been losing a lot this year, so it might not be a jinx. It might more be like the Panthers just have been a disappointment this season. Team won the President's Trophy last year as the best team in the regular season, and now they're a .500 hockey team this year. As we are going to go to a commercial break. Hey, Sasha, thank you so much for stopping by. Really, really appreciate it. Hope you have a great Christmas with you and with your family, and a great holiday, man. Thank you so much for stopping in. Always great to see you, and wishing you all the best, my friend. Have a great holiday. Thanks so much for coming by. Yeah, I think, Florida has been, lousy compared to last season this year. Just have not been as good, and we're seeing the effects of that. I'll be honest, I do not know, RS. I'd have to do some research, and that takes a lot of digging and looking at other websites and stuff. I don't know off the top of my head who's been really good in overtime, but that would really take some looking into. All right, third period. New Jersey with the lead. Their first lead of the game, up 3-2 over the Panthers. We've got less than half the period to go, right? Should be around 9 minutes or so. And obviously it's a huge 9 minutes, as Florida's going to be looking for the equalizer, and New Jersey's trying to hold this lead. All right, offensive zone draw for Florida, but it is right off the draw. Shot there, and a big glove save by Blackwood. What an awesome chance there for the Panthers, but Blackwood with a huge glove save. Around now, New Jersey trying to break out of their zone, up into the offensive end. Zetterlund sends it around. Up the wall it goes. 8:45 to go here in the third period. Down in the corner. Kyle, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. This is still anybody's game, RS, but I would say advantages to the Devils right now with the lead. But Florida is certainly capable of tying and potentially winning this. As it's up now, here's Matthew Tkachuk. Back to his defenseman, over now. Dumped in by Stahl. 8:20 to go in the third period. Florida needs a goal, down by 1. Back out high, moved across, long shot there. Blocked down in front, Devils get to the loose puck. Taken now by Jack Hughes to Zetterlund, back to Hughes, he's going to dump it in. Around it goes, here's Ekblad out of the zone. Good pass, moved up by Stahl, around the wall. Lomberg and Cousins dig for it. Stahl in there as well. Here's Cousins. Looking back door, but it's taken away by Severson. And up and out of the zone. Here comes Bratt. Over now. New Jersey to the offensive end. Trying to get a drop pass through, but that's broken up by Ekblad. Very good defensive play by Ekblad. Back the other way comes Nick Cousins. Through the neutral zone. Into the offensive end. He'll cycle it around as he takes a hit. New line coming onto the ice for Florida. There's Lundell. Lusterinen can't control it, but it's back to Mahura out high. Long shot, deflection. Blackwood with a save. Rebound chance. Blackwood gets a pad on that as well. 2 big stops from Mackenzie Blackwood. 7 minutes now to go in the third period. Game still 3-2 Devils. Taken up and out. Down it goes into the Florida zone. Lusterinen clears. Back the other way. Here's Reinhart, top of the circle. Gets it through to Lundell. Lundell gets into a shooting posture. Shoots and his shot gets blocked. Back the other way into the offensive zone. Devils on the rush. There's a shot up high. And that's deflected up and out of play. Into the netting behind Bobrovsky. It will be an offensive zone faceoff for New Jersey. And we will get a whistle here in another offensive zone. Another offensive zone faceoff for New Jersey coming up. Around now, dumped into the offensive end. Florida chases after it. It's Verhaeghe on the forecheck. Devils can't clear it out. There's a long shot from Stahl. Goes wide off glass. Around now, another shot block for the Devils, and they can clear this one. Very, very good game, Kyle, tonight. Absolutely. So much fun between these two. 6 minutes left into the offensive zone. Sam Bennett trying to get a stick in front was Stahl. Couldn't get that one on goal. Devils take it now. Mark Stahl to the bench. Looks like he got hit up high. Or no, he doesn't get to the bench. He's stuck out there and he is laboring. Around now. Devils have it offensive zone. Trying to work it down low. Mark Stahl really shaken up here. Still stuck out on the ice. Bennett's just going to clear it out. And Stahl's finally going to be able to get to the bench. Looks like a right arm issue for Mark Stahl. He took a hit. And I don't know if it's elbow, shoulder, wrist, or what. But he was laboring there to finish that shift. Lucky for Florida, he was able to get off, and now McLeod brings it up. Drives through Forsling and dumps it to the offensive zone. 5:05 to go here in the third as Eric Stahl comes back the other way. Derek, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Always awesome to see you in the chat as we're down to the final 5 minutes now. Florida down by a goal, looking for the tying marker. Meanwhile, the Devils, trying to break their 6-game losing streak, would love to get the win here tonight. They just got to hold on for another 4.5 minutes. That's lifted back out to the neutral zone. Cleared all the way down. No icing there as it doesn't reach. Tatar against Forsling. Forsling spins away. Panthers going to come up ice. Moved into the middle now, into the offensive zone. Here's Ekblad driving in with a shot. Blackwood with a good save. Siegenthaler gets it up past Zetterlund and out of the zone. Mahura goes back to get it. 4 minutes to go in the third. Up now over the red line into the offensive end. Down it goes. Here's Severson with Siegenthaler pinning it against the wall. Another shot in there, blocked in front. Florida keeps possession in the offensive zone. Back out high to the blue line, moved across to Ekblad. Ekblad shot, blocked again. Another chance there. Blackwood with a huge save. And he's going to cover that one up with 3:36 to go in the third. It'll be an offensive zone draw for Florida. When we get back, they are looking for the tying goal. New Jersey up by 1. Meanwhile, Devils trying to hold on to this lead. 3-2 hockey game with a few minutes to go. Sebastian, what's going on? Welcome in. John, welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it. Awesome to have you. Thanks for coming by. Appreciate everybody watching here tonight. This has been a fantastic hockey game between the Devils and Panthers, and we are down to the final couple minutes. 1-goal game. Florida trying to score. Devils trying to hang on to the lead. Should be a fun one, and very fun finish coming up. So please don't forget, it really does help the channel a ton if you can hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you haven't yet. I cover the entire NHL. Fans of all teams are welcome and wanted, and we're just trying to hang out, have some fun, and enjoy hockey here. Fans of every team, welcome. Let's see. Andrew, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Game has been absolutely fantastic so far. Best fighter in the NHL. Ryan Reeves. I think Reeves is still the heavyweight champ of the NHL, but Nick Delorier is also very, very good and a lot more active than Reeves. He fights a lot more than Reeves. Reeves, I think Reeves has like 3 fights this year or something like that. Delorier has 8 already, so he's obviously very good with the gloves off. Again, early icing here. It's going to come back to the New Jersey zone. 3-2 lead for the Devils. Mackenzie Blackwood, his first game in almost 2 months. And he has been very good in goal tonight for the Devils, trying to secure this win for the next 3:17 left here on the clock. As that's chipped out to the neutral zone. Devils take it by the red line. Florida trying to gain possession back. Here come the Panthers. Forsling will dump it in. Yes, I am, Andrew. Yes, I am. New Jersey up the wall to the blue line, but not out. Down low behind the net. Taken away here. Out of the zone. Cleared by Severson, and Florida's going to regroup in their own end. Philadelphia. He's been in the league for quite a while now, as Holla with a cross-ice pass doesn't connect with Hughes. Delorier's been in the league for quite a while now. He's always been a big-time fighter. Back the other way. Here's a chance on the break. Trying to tuck one there was Jack Hughes. But he can't get away from the defense, and Bobrovsky just pokes it away. Into the offensive zone now. Here's Tkachuk. Empty net for the Panthers. They've pulled the goalie. So we've got an open net for New Jersey as Florida's got the extra attacker on. Florida sets up in the offensive zone with 6 skaters. Moved across. That one's cleared out of the crease, but played by Ekblad in the corner, around behind the net. To the far side, here's Verhaeghe. Panthers looking for the offensive pressure, trying to tie this game. 1:45 to go in the third period. Montour out high to the half wall. To the middle, here's Reinhart. Huge save there by Blackwood. Bennett keeps possession for Florida. To Verhaeghe. Verhaeghe back down low. Bennett in the corner. 1.5 minutes left. Back out high to Ekblad. Ekblad to Bennett. Bennett fires a shot. Blocked by Hamilton. And it's cleared to the blue line, but not out. Kept in by Montour. Here's Bennett again. Down low chance. That one just through and wide. New Jersey finally clears it out. They need a line change. 1:10 to go here in the third period. Florida pushing hard for the tying goal. Tkachuk back in on offense. Chance in front. And Blackwood with a save. Second chance. The puck is loose. Who's going to find it? Bodies flying everywhere. New Jersey comes away with it. Shooting for the empty goal. Just wide. No icing, though, as they win the race. It's Hischier first on it. Ekblad trying to get it up the wall. He can't. Hischier steals in the offensive zone. Panthers get it back, though, with some physical play. Now turned over. And a goal! New Jersey! Tomas Tatar into the empty net. And it is a 4-2 lead for the Devils as they get the empty netter. And now we got some action after the whistle with Bennett and Severson. The rest of the Panthers get involved, and we've got a good scrum going now. They're going after Hischier. Severson's in there. It's all out. Everybody on the ice grabbing a partner as Tkachuk's going after Hischier. And he grabs him from behind as Hischier turtles. Wants nothing to do with it. Everybody else involved as well. This game is over, but Florida is going to finish it with a line brawl as everybody gets into it. And Tkachuk trying to drag Hischier around. The referees finally break it up. Everyone in the corner as well. And finally, things start to break up here as we have a huge scrum after the empty net goal for New Jersey. It is a 4-2 game. Ah, this is so much fun. I love it. Let's go. I hope Florida puts Lomberg on the ice and Cousins on the ice. I wish Gudis was playing. I wish they could have them all out there for this face-off. But it ends up a 4-2 lead with the Devils up by 2 now. They are going to finally break this losing streak. And we'll see what happens here with 39 seconds to go. Let me tell you, if I'm New Jersey, I've got Miles Wood on the ice. I've got Mike McLeod on the ice. I've got Brendan Smith on the ice. I am ready to go. You gotta have... You're not risking your star players here. Put the tough guys on the ice. You're not risking getting your star player hurt here. Get the tough guys out there and let them handle this. If I'm New Jersey, I'm making sure Wood, Smith, and McLeod are out there. They can handle themselves. Referees taking a while to sort this one out. There's going to be a long list of penalties here on this play. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if they just give everybody who was on the ice a penalty and send them to the locker room. There's only 39 seconds left. No one's going to the penalty box. I think it's right to the locker room for everybody. New Jersey is going to get a power play out of this. Not that it really matters much at this point. But the Devils will get a power play out of it, it looks like. Wow, they're going to put Hischier back on the ice. They have Hughes out there. This is... Man, if I'm New Jersey here, I don't want Hischier and Hughes, and these guys are only going to get hurt if things get rough. I want Miles Wood out there. I want some muscle on the ice. And make sure that, you know, your star players aren't going to get beat up in a game that you've already won with 30 seconds left. Get Wood out there. Get McLeod out there. Put guys on the ice that can handle themselves if things get crazy here. And that is what Lindy Ruff decides to do. Miles Wood goes out there. Hischier comes off. Hughes comes off. Bratt comes off. McLeod's going out there. We'll see who Paul Maurice answers with. I hope it's Lomberg, but we'll see who Paul Maurice decides to match up here. This could get fun. This could get fun here at the end. These two teams do not like each other. And the game might be over as far as scoring and who's going to win is concerned, but it may not be over as far as punches being thrown. And we are underway. Puck is dropped. New Jersey's going to hold back in their own zone. Looks like they honestly might just hold it in their own zone here and not do anything. Brendan Smith has it. And he's finally going to break it up now with 20 seconds to go. Dumped in by Ball. Around it goes into the corner. Shot misses wide. Played across here. Ball sends it deep. Down low looking for a play for McLeod. Doesn't get through. 8 seconds to go. Zetterlund keeps it in. Cousins finishes his check on Zetterlund. Here's Kierstead with a big hit on McLeod down low. And that is going to do it as the horn sounds. I think they're going to skate away here. There were a couple hits there on that last shift right with a few seconds to go. But everybody goes their separate ways. And these teams play one more time this year. It is certainly going to be an interesting one. But with that, it is a 4-2 win for the New Jersey Devils as they break the losing streak and get back into the win column. A big, big win for them. And this was a phenomenal hockey game from start to finish. So much fun to watch. Really had a playoff feel to it. And a great way to go into the Christmas break. So that is going to do it for me, everybody. Thank you guys so much. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays to each and every one of you. I hope you have a fantastic holiday with your family and friends. I will be back after Christmas when the NHL returns on December 27th. But that is obviously a little ways away. There'll be some other recorded smaller content coming out before then over the next couple of days. But this is my last stream until after Christmas. So Merry Christmas, everyone. Thank you guys so much. Really appreciate all of you. Please don't forget before you go, if you haven't yet, it really means a lot if you hit the thumbs up button and subscribe. I cover the entire NHL. Fans of every team are welcome and wanted here. And we're just trying to build a hockey community where everybody can come together, enjoy hockey, and have some fun. So, appreciate you guys so much. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. Have a great, great weekend. Appreciate all of you, and have a great night as well. And we'll see you guys next time, as I'll get back into streaming next week after the holiday. So, with that, good night, everyone. And we'll see you guys next time. Thank you.